Hey, welcome to Healthier and Happier Humans, episode 7. I'm Ashley McGee, and today we're going to talk about stress and how working out can actually affect your brain and improve your stress levels. So, the inspiration for this episode comes from life, as is tradition. You know, I am active duty, and talking to a lot of my buddies, one thing that we really struggle with is being in the military is a really high stress environment. You're often asked to do a lot with little sleep, and the jobs can be really, really stressful. So a lot of times, when you're facing this, when we're facing this, we don't really actually know how to cope with that stress, or we feel like we don't have enough time to even do anything for ourselves. Personally, on my first tour in the Navy, I struggled with depression. And it was a difficult time for me because it was something I'd never dealt with before. So having to deal with depression alongside my military work schedule, where oftentimes I was working from, 5 a.m. to 7 o'clock at night, it was really, really difficult. And as my depression got worse, as we went on deployment, I kept looking for ways to help myself. And the primary way I ended up coping was by exercise. I made sure that I moved my body every day. I wouldn't necessarily do a super hard workout every day, but I moved my body every day because I could tell that it made a difference. So I thought that I would actually do some research and look into how exercise actually affects your brain. So it's really cool. It increases blood flow to the brain, and it releases a bunch of yay, happy hormones as well as growth hormones while decreasing the stress hormone cortisol. So there you go, right off the bat, we're decreasing stress, moving our body. And there's one study that called it, actually, you increase mental fitness, which I kind of love, by exercising. And here's the thing, you don't have to go to the gym and destroy your body for an hour or 2 hours in order to reap these benefits. It can be as simple as a 30-minute brisk walk or a 10 to 15-minute HIIT workout. So I really want to stress that you can absolutely fit exercise into your life to help reduce stress, depression, anxiety. And of course, my little CYA up front, I am not a doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist, so I'm not here to diagnose you. I am here to give you some tips and show you some of the research that supports this. But, if you are struggling with anxiety, depression, please don't hesitate to go see your doctor, seek medical help. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that, and I highly encourage you to take the steps to take care of yourself. So with that, I want to move into basically what exercise does for your brain, and I got this from a personal trainer named Brock Armstrong, also known as Get Fit Guy. He has a podcast, and really, really good information. He pulled from a lot of different scientific studies to get his research, so it was nice. It was a nice one-stop shop for me. But the first one is it boosts your memory. So if you are, I actually do this personally, right? I'm in grad school, studying for an exam or preparing for something. I actually make sure that I exercise during that time frame because I know it's going to improve my recall ability and my memory. It also increases concentration. So, if you have a boss that's not supportive necessarily of you taking time to work out, maybe remind them that you actually become a more focused and concentrated worker when you have exercise. Improves mental health. This is pretty incredible to me. Some research has shown that exercise is actually as effective of an antidepressant as drugs and psychological treatments. Now again, back to my CYA, I am not telling you to only use exercise as an antidepressant, but if you struggle with depression or anxiety, I highly recommend adding some form of exercise into your daily routine. And that may be complementary with, whatever other treatments you're doing. But I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to hurt. And then, like I said, it decreases cortisol and actually fires receptors in the cannabinoid system, which is actually your pleasure system. It enhances creativity, slows cognitive decline. So people that exercise regularly have lower instances of getting Alzheimer's when they're older. And what happens is they've noticed that people that exercise regularly have a larger hippocampus, which is where your memory is stored. So again, like, live longer and be more vibrant through your life. I feel like that's a good thing, yeah? It improves your circulation, improves your learning, which to me goes hand in hand with that memory business. Actually builds more brain cells. So you are helping yourself become smarter and fitter and better memory because you're actually building brain cells by working out. And prevents disease. So, long list of health benefits, but where do you come into this? Well, what I really want to encourage you to do is when you feel stressed, overwhelmed, even like if you have like a high emotional trigger, maybe you're feeling like depressed, anxiety, angry, I encourage you to try to go work out. And again, it doesn't have to be something super crazy intense. It can be a brisk walk. But go move your body and see how you feel afterwards. Because the more that you do this, the more you're actually going to create an automatic response in yourself. You're going to create a habit where you're like, oh, I'm feeling cruddy. I'm going to go work out because I know that that will make me feel better. And the more you do that, the healthier you're going to become overall. So if you are wondering how to fit more exercise into your life, if you want to dig more into creating that habit, please definitely let's schedule a coaching call. I'll put the link in the show notes, and I would really love to help you decrease the stress in your life by exercise, because we got enough going on, guys, but we might as well like set ourselves up to actually enjoy our life. So I look forward to hearing from you. Please let me know if you have any questions about anything I said in the video. If you have personally experienced an improvement in your cognitive health or mental health because of exercise, I would love to hear about it. And until next time, go out and live your most abundant life. Love you guys.